Today we'll be solving LeetCode 68 Text Justification. This problem asks us to take a list of words and format them into lines of a fixed width, where each line must be fully justified. That means the word should fill the entire line width with spaces evenly distributed between them. The last line is an exception. It should be left aligned with single spaces between words and any remaining space added at the end. Let's walk through the idea step by step. We'll go word by word, adding them into a temporary line until we can't fit the next word without going over the max width. Once that happens, we justify the line we've built. Then start a new one. Justifying means calculating how many spaces we need to insert and where. If the line has only one word, we simply add all the extra spaces at the end. If it has multiple words, we divide the spaces evenly between words, and if there's any remainder, we add one space at a time starting from the left. Now let's go through the code. We begin by initializing a list called res to hold the final justified lines. We also have a list called line to build the current line, and a counter count that keeps track of how many letters are in that line, excluding spaces. As we loop through each word, we check if adding that word would push the line over the max width. To check this, we add the length of the word and the number of spaces that would be needed, which is simply the number of words already in the line. If the total goes over the limit, we need to justify the current line. We calculate how many spaces we need to add. That's the max width minus the number of letters already in the line. If there is only one word, we just pad the end of the word with spaces. But if there are multiple words, we divide the spaces evenly. The number of spaces between each word is the total spaces divided by the number of gaps. Any extra spaces are added one by one, starting from the left. We build the justified line by adding each word followed by the right number of spaces, and then we add that line to our result list. After that, we reset the line and character count and add the current word to start the next line. Once the loop finishes, we still have the last line left. This line should be left aligned, so we join the words with a single space and add any remaining spaces at the end to fill the width. We then return the full list of justified lines. Now let's talk about complexity. The time complexity is O of n, where n is the total number of characters across all words. The space complexity is also O of n because we're storing the output in a list of strings. And that's how you solve LeetCode 68 Text Justification. Thank you for watching, and let's keep learning.